Welcome everybody, welcome wherever you are. This is Sarah Lai.
This is Filippo Bartolotta.
And welcome to Dinner in 15. This is our waiting room with Rosé from Valtènesi today and Garda DOC spumante, the wonderful Piave cheese, and something that we're gonna cook together. I don't see too many ingredients.
No, they're essential ingredients to make a very delicious thing that you will see. Just water, all-purpose flour, piave, and oil and salt.
I already cracked open the bottle if you wanna have a taste.
Thank you.
Stay with us guys. Vi aspettiamo. Everybody shut up, because we're live. We're live everybody, welcome, ciao ciao ciao.
Sorry.
This is Sarah Line.
This is Filippo Bartolotta.
And that's what it is, that's what is here on the table today. Sarah and Filippo, matching for the wine, dinner in 15 minutes. So we'll be making something delicious in 15 minutes and we'll give you some tasting tips, some matching food and wine tips together with us. Today isn't just Chef Sarah that is always able to pull something off just like a wizard. Piave Cheese, Garda DOC spumante, Valtènesi Rosé. Sarah.
Today we will make focaccia with Piave cheese.
I love focaccia. Focaccia with Piave cheese, so let's do it. Ti sposto I calici.
We will need 250 grams of all-purpose flour. Could you pass me all extra virgin olive oil from Garda and salt?
Extra virgin olive oil from Garda, although lei Garda, quanto te ne metto? A little bit more than a pinch?
Yes.
Like this?
2-3 generous pinches.
Okay, 2-3 generous pinches.
Let's
Voila.
make 3. Yes. If you want to help me with the olive oil while I'm...
Okay, so let's do this.
Be generous.
Gosh, chefs and generosity.
We always think about other people. Thank you very much. And the water, as my grandmother used to say, let's make it a occhio. Cioè, as your eye...
Can see.
Esatto.
Just go basically experience.
Exactly.
You start blending things together. Tac, tac, tac.
As to come soft and silky dough.
Soft and silky dough.
Yes, very elastic.
Sarah was talking about extra virgin olive oil from Garda. You know that Garda is the largest lake of Italy, is really one of the northernmost, and the Alps are right there. So technically, to have olive trees would be impossible. But because of Lake Garda itself, all of a sudden, an alpine region becomes Mediterranean. So you have olive groves, you have lemon trees, you have the vine, and so you can have some Garda DOC, and right, the beautiful breeze, mountain breeze, is what also is responsible for the creaminess of the Piave DOP cheese that comes in 5 different season aging.
As you can see, it's very soft and silky. Could you pass me more extra virgin olive oil, please?
Ma certamente.
You will make 2 parts from the dough. I will need some oil in my hands.
Just like that?
Thank you very much.
I was gonna say, man.
Because we need to make the dough as thin as you can.
Okay.
And some oil on the parchment paper, please.
Okay, do you want also some on your hair?
Yes, as moisturizing. When you're making the focaccia, don't be shy to put extra virgin olive oil.
You know,
Basta.
basta. You know about talking extra virgin olive oil and hair, I was joking, but actually I remember like my mom used to use that with lemon and extra virgin olive oil during summertime for my sister.
Sì.
My sister's hair.
Sì, I always do in summertime.
I prefer not to use it.
Who?
No, just it's the choice, not because if I wanted, I could use some extra virgin olive
course, I
and
know.
become like a bowling bowl. Anyway, let's go back to the focaccia. So like you are putting the focaccia.
Yes.
Does it matter the size of the tray? No.
Yes, for this amount of dough, you will need like a 15 per 30 centimeter rectangular.
In other words, it's like this. Tack, this is like 30, and that's like a palm width. But anyhow, if you look at the ingredients, you learn and you see what Sarah is doing. It's really easy.
And on our website, you will find all the information that you will need. If you have any doubt, go and check our website, subscribe our channel, follow us on YouTube, and you will have all the answers that you need.
You see, you got, like for instance, if you have issues with your wife or your husband, just give us a call. Or if you don't know, if you have a problem with the engine of your car, you can give us a call. You find all the answers you want.
Make it a focaccia for your husband or wife.
Or for your friends.
Or for your enemies. No, we have already
We talked
said.
about enemies and cooking with enemies. It'll be interesting. You know that in Florence, where we are today, because you know that we're roaming around Italy, you never know. This is our school. This is our kitchen. In Florence, there are 4 different football teams, an ancient football team, and these guys are true enemies.
See.
Wouldn't it be nice to have them here?
Oh.
Like you have the white team,
It would be dangerous
the blue
to have
team,
here.
the green, and the red team. But these guys don't
They're
look like us.
big, like
they're just
the
like.
one from the New Zealand.
Oh, you mean like the black,
See,
the All Blacks?
the All Blacks.
The All Blacks.
They are big like that.
They are really like phenomenal. But that'd be interesting, you know. Let's talk about it. Viviana is listening right now. Why not having the azzurri and the bianchi in our school?
I am
making
Bianchi part,
focaccia? I'm Bianchi too.
Sì, bravo.
Yeah, but we are in the Bianchi, of course. Like, but we have a friend that has a bar where we
friend
get
of a
our
friend.
coffee. No, it's here. Who is the head of the blue team?
Davvero?
So I'm gonna work on it. But anyhow, let's go back to square one.
Okay. With your oily hands, you will help the dough
To stretch it.
to stretch it.
Okay, you want to stretch the dough.
Once you've done it, you will start to cover the superfice. Surface, sorry.
That's also like some English lessons from an
Sì,
Italian
esatto.
to our friends. I'm going to refresh the bottles here. And ti passo davanti a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So our friends can see what you're doing.
Cover the surface with 250 grams of young aged Piave,
Okay.
cut like in half centimeters.
Just stick it in there. And in the meanwhile, let's talk about what's going to be going better with this. Because today we have a Garda DOC sparkling. As you can see, the wine is clear, bright, with a little bit of a yellow, like a light gold color. Beautiful mousse coming up. Very sea breeze notes today in this wine with some jasmines and like dry rose petals and pomegranate, grapefruits. Palate is generous, lovely acidity in the end, with a little bit of residual sugar. It should be working well with this, I believe. Let's check it out. You want to serve these quite cold, like fridge temperature. In the meanwhile, Sarah, while you're doing that, you know what? You remind me of my mom when she makes focaccia di Recco.
Ah, sì?
That is difficult to stretch because all the holes come up. Is this a focaccia di Recco style?
Yes.
Focaccia di Recco. But instead of the cheese from Recco, you have Piave today.
Yes. I thought about focaccia di Recco
Okay.
to be sure, to be
honest.
Honest,
And
sì.
we are, you know, when we are honest. As a matter of fact, this is something
We are.
else.
Yes,
This
of course.
is a one sequence show. There is no cuts, there is no nothing. The only thing that we do, we start live with you and we go on whatever happens right now. For instance, there's a hole. And
There's a
Sarah
hole.
is not able to fill that hole, so let's see what's gonna happen.
No, but the whole make it beautiful.
Facciamo-
Imperfection are part of the kitchen.
Let's do something. While you're trying to cover that hole, I'm talking to my friends about Valtènesi. Valtènesi Rosé. Look at this incredible like pearl rosé color with some onion skin, some copper-ish. Very brilliant. When you see bright colors and brilliant hues, always expect wines to be acidic and refreshing. So high latitude wines tend to be having a brighter color. Sarah, just a little bit tie break. Sarah is gonna...
Sorry, in the oven for 7 minutes,
Hurry up.
6 minutes at 464 Fahrenheit.
Go for it, which is 240 centigrade for all those that go work in Celsius. Back to rosé world. This is always, there is a very neat combination of, you know, like the flat peach, we call it the tabacchiera. So like a white peach, very nice. There's some strawberries. You want to join me?
Thank you very much.
There is some strawberries. You know what's happening? Like in the back, we have some people. There is Viviana says, "Can I have a glass of wine?" Later, you can have a glass of wine. Viviana today has got a shirt and a dress the same color of the Valtènesi Rosé. By the way, which is like the color of this beautiful label that was designed by the Consorzio to talk about the fact that these wines comes from the Lake Garda. Rosé is a choice of life for them. It's about chilling out. Like when you see a rosé, you feel like, I don't need to be too intellectual about it. True, and yet these guys make rosé because they believe in this kind of wine. A lot of people say rosé is not white, it's not red. No, it's not. So what? You know that maybe, it's quite possible that the first wine ever produced in the planet by us, human beings, was a rosé. Claret in Bordeaux. The British used to call Bordeaux claret. Claret means chiaretto, like this, because we didn't know really how to press properly, you know. Rosé used to be a better reputation wine than it is today, because in the 80s, a lot of cheap and nasty rosé was out in the market. But there is no reasons why a rosé shouldn't be good. And this is the case with a lot of zesty, refreshing acidity. This could be also a great match to your dish.
Yes. See, I was thinking about something else. Not something else, but something... No.
Like you want a theater or opera?
No, I was thinking about, my grandfather used to call it acquerello.
Acquerello. There is a lot of different, there is the vin de presse, so the leftover. And did you like it? Did you like the acquerello?
Sì.
The problem with some of the, your grandfather is what, maybe from like 1940s, 1930s generation?
He was, yes.
1920s, 30s?
Sì, sì.
So, rosé has got a very interesting story because after Monsieur Guyot, the person after which was named a training system, found out that the so-called Sagné method. So if you ferment the wine, right, you have the juice, you have the skins, then the fermentation is going to push the skins up, and at that point, the wine is going to start becoming a little rosé. If you take a little bit of that wine out, the relationship of skins and juice is going to go towards more skin content. So your remaining wine is going to become much darker than normal.
Okay.
And at that point, the leftover rosé was used for cabaret wine. It was a cabaret wine. And that's when the high-end rosé started to decline a bit. But today is a great moment for rosé, and Valtènesi is a great rosé district.
Okay.
Come stiamo con la focaccia?
I am about to take the focaccia.
Bene, molto bene, focaccia. Meanwhile, Piave, if you guys love cheese, or if you love cheese and now you can't have cheese anymore, because you're lactose intolerant, we learned how Piave DOP cheese is lactose free.
Don't touch.
Beauty. Molto bella. You know that here in this kitchen we had Manuelina, the inventor of Focaccia di Recco?
Davvero?
Abbiamo avuto la Manuelina qui.
No, I love
One of
it.
our birthday parties of Mama, she was rolling, she was like making like, there was like a queue, 200 people there. It was focaccia like,
I love Focaccia di Recco. Can you hear the crunchiness?
48 seconds to go, and Sarah met our deadline once again. Meanwhile, thank you for being with us. You'll find these and many other recipes and great wines on our website, where you can also book private cooking events for you, your family, and friends. Keep following our social media, my friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, cook like a true Italiano. Hit thumbs up, send your questions, we'll answer them all. Proviamo.
Certo.
Haha, non vedo l'ora. Wouldn't you want to be me at this moment?
Sì.
I would. Okay, of course. These together, boom, they work as envisioned because of the bubbles. There is the synthetic action, like always bubbly, are perfect for a little bit of greasiness. How about Valtènesi? I tell you also why it works, because there is this breadiness in the bubble that goes really perfect with that.
Yeah.
And with Valtènesi, what happens for me is that Valtènesi has got a lot of red roses, rose petals, lots of red berry crush. It adds up a layer of flavors to this focaccia,
Sì.
right?
Can I ask you a thing? Why, what do you say if I put but I don't have it here, a little piece of raw tomato with the Valtènesi? Do you think
Raw
it will help or not?
It would make it more difficult because you're gonna add up like the juice of the tomato.
Okay.
You're gonna add up acidity, sweetness. We could try next time we try, but what's interesting here is that we have two situations. On one hand, you have the bubbles, you have the breadiness, the bread crust of this wine because of the lees contact that is actually matching the focaccia. The fatness of the cheese is going to be cleaned by the bubbles. On the other end, with the Valtènesi, the situation is different. I think in terms of match, these two match.
Sì.
In this case, you don't have a total match, but on the contrary, you have an extra layer of flavors.
No, I like it both with the focaccia.
But were you to choose one, which one would you go?
The Valtènesi.
Okay, and I'm going Garda today.
Salute. Thank you for being with us. Follow us.
And don't agree to disagree, or agree to disagree, or, do whatever you gotta do. Man, this focaccia.